What's good? It's your boy K Fuego back with another video. So check me out, man. If you're waiting for motivation to come and hit you in your life, just for you to change your life, bro, you're gonna be waiting forever. You're gonna be miserable. You're gonna be old, and by the time you realize it, you're gonna be like, "What did I do with a lot of my time?" Basically. So a lot of men, they make excuses as to why they're not where they want to be. A lot of men make excuses as to why they're in financial hardships, why they're thousands of dollars in debt. A lot of men make excuses why they can't get women. A lot of men make excuses why they call off of work. And their main excuse is they didn't have the motivation to do it that day. But at the end of the day, it's not about motivation, it's about discipline. If you're disciplined in something, no matter what obstacle comes in your way, no matter if you have the happiest day, the saddest day of your life, bro, it doesn't matter. You're disciplined enough to know that you're going to execute and you're going to lock in. It doesn't matter what it is, bro. It could be brushing your teeth. If you're disciplined in brushing your teeth every morning at 8 a.m. when you wake up, then regardless, it doesn't matter who, what, when, where, how, you're still gonna brush your teeth at 8 a.m. when you wake up, bro. A lot of men make excuses and they try to blame the next person. They try to, envy the next person because they feel like that person has everything they want or they have what they want, and not knowing that basically that person probably put in hella work, hella consistency to get where they're at. They put in hella work, hella consistency, to acquire the things that they have, whether it's material, physical, financial, spiritual, whatever the case may be, bro. Sometimes the reason why you see a lot of people not pushing the motivation thing and pushing more so consistency and discipline, because that's what brings real peace, bro. When you're motivated, bro, yeah, you're cool. You could be motivated for a couple of hours, couple of minutes, couple of days, but that motivation will run out quicker than you think, bro. And it's about being consistent, where really is like the name of the game, bro. In this life, bro, you have to be consistent, bro. When you go to work, you have to consistently do the same things in order to complete your work shift. When you go to Walmart, you got to consistently buy food in order to feed your stomach. When you work out, you got to consistently strength train, stay in a calorie deficit. You know what I'm saying? Get your cardio, whatnot, whatever the case may be, bro. You have to consistently do it, bro. You can't just wake up one day and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna work out today, and then I'm gonna get to the best shape of my life," and then 2 weeks later you just quit and give up because of a little pimple on your nail. You know what I'm saying? Like a little hiccup, basically. You're gonna have hiccups every day, bro. Nobody's gonna come and pat you on the back and make you feel better about yourself, bro. It is what it is, bro. You gotta stop basically thinking that discipline is the only thing. I mean, you gotta stop thinking that motivation is the only thing you need in order to acquire the things that you want in life. And I'm sweating right now. I'm working currently, delivering packages. So yeah, man. I've realized that too. Like even myself, bro, I used to be motivated to, play video games. I used to be motivated to just do extra like surface level things. But it came to a point where it was like I wasn't motivated anymore. So there'll be some days I wouldn't play the game. But if I was like a gamer, for example, and I had thousands of people watching me every day, and I stay consistent and I stay disciplined within the game, learn the ins and outs of the game, and just locked in, understood the game, what not to do, what to do. Okay, cool. I can play the game whether or not I'm motivated. And my fans and supporters, they're gonna respect me for that, because they realize, yeah, some days he might be down, some days he might be going through it, some days he might be happier than others, but he still comes on, hops on to play the video game. And you got to put that same perspective, you got to put that same idea into every aspect of your life, bro. Like you got to work out and stay consistent, bro. You can't focus only on motivation, bro. Motivation only gets you where social media, like people on social media, bro, they brag about motivation, 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 motivation. Cool. You can brag about that all day, but at the end of the day, it's just clicks and likes, bro. It's about whether you go apply it to yourself. You get off the internet, you go touch grass, and you apply it for yourself, and you stay consistent in what you're doing, so that you don't have to ask the next person for assistance. You don't have to ask the next person for advice. It's cool to get wisdom, understanding, knowledge, but you don't have to go constantly bouncing around from friend group to friend group, trying to make new friends here and there, bro. You got to stay locked in. You got to stay solo. Like at my other video, you got to have that phase where you just cut off everybody for 6 months to a year. Lock in. It doesn't have to necessarily be monk mode where you're just staying away, block out everybody, zone out everybody. But just limit the time frame, limit the interactions that you have with these people eventually to where you'll be able to pinpoint, okay, this person's for me, cool. If this person's not for me, cut them off, bro. They have no substance in my life whatsoever. I don't need them in my life at all, bro. It's cool that we used to hang around, we used to go talk to hoes, you know what I'm saying, smoke, drink, all of that cool stuff. But at the end of the day, it's like, you're not uplifting me, you're not helping me make money, you're not helping me fix my physique. I'm doing all of this myself because I'm staying consistent and I'm locked in. You might give me the motivation to be like, hey, yo, we got to get rich, bro. We got to go. I just figured out a new idea. We got to go. And then, boom, we execute on the idea. But that motivation is going to run out. There might be a day where you're like, I don't think this is the right business for me. I never really wanted to do this anyways. It was just at the time I wanted to do it. That's the motivation shit that I be talking about, bro. At the time, people want to do things until they realize they didn't stay consistent enough. So now they think that they don't want to do it no more. Nah, it doesn't matter, bro. Whatever you do, bro, as long as you're consistent at it, bro, you'll lock in and you'll succeed each and every time, bro. Even if you fucking hate the shit, you could go to the job that you hate the most, bro. If you stay consistent at the job and you lock in, you do your work, you're not gonna have no problems with the boss, regardless of the fact if HR, you feel like they're threatening you, or you feel like there's co-workers, like you feel like all the fat people making you feel bad because you got in shape or whatnot. All of these are type of examples. Or you see a lot of women coming up towards you, talking to you. So now you got the jealous dudes, the jealous co-workers hating because they're fat, out of shape, lazy, and they feel like, what does this guy have to offer to these women that I don't have to offer? They might feel like they've been there at the job longer than you, so they feel like they got more motivation than you, when the whole time is not motivation, bro. It's consistency, bro. If I'm consistently, for example, I work for Amazon delivery. I got 172 stops today. I try to average 20 stops an hour. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That's already 5 hours within my day. I clock in at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Boom. So by 2:30, 2:40, I already got 100 packages done. And by 3, I literally have an alarm on my phone right now that it will tell you. I put a 30-minute alarm around 2:50 to 3 o'clock because I know that's the time frame that I take my lunch. I take a 30-minute lunch. I open this back door right here. I sit down or I lay down, use my phone, or if not, sometimes I even take a quick 25, 30-minute nap. 1 minute before the alarm goes off, I wake up and I start my fucking shift, bro. A lot of men, they're not consistent in what they do, bro. I consistently start my 30 minutes break. I consistently average 20 stops per hour. So if I can fucking get home before 8, 9 p.m. because the majority of these dudes that's lazy, I be watching all my coworkers and stuff. Not all of them, but most of them, bro. Like, you have to rescue them if they're slacking on their job. But the job try to makes you think that rescuing is a part of what you signed up for. Okay, cool. I signed up for this, so I have to rescue my coworkers if they're slacking. But the reality is these niggas are lazy, out of shape, unmotivated, and they feel like it's because of the motivation that's why they're not able to complete what they have to do. Bro, I never complain, bro. Since I've started working the job, I've been here 8 months, bro. I've only got rescued a handful of times, under 10 times, honestly. I honestly could say I got rescued like 5, 6 times. Okay, cool. There might be days I'm slacking, and it might be from when I released, or probably I was doom scrolling the night before, so I didn't get enough rest. So now I'm at work being lazy, sluggish. But I understand why I'm getting rescued. Most of these dudes, they think it's because of motivation. That's why, oh, I wasn't motivated to go to work today. I wasn't motivated to do 180 packages. Bro, you do 170, 80 packages every day. What happened today? It's about consistency, bro. If you already put in your mind, okay, I got to do this, boom, 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 at this time frame. Or even with your goals, you can write down your goals. Okay, I got to do this, boom, 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 at this time frame. Okay, you execute it, you do it. As long as you stay consistent, there's going to be hiccups in the road, but cool. There's hiccups in the road for everybody, bro. Nobody's perfect, bro. You can look at somebody, they have the brand new 2026 AMG Mercedes, bro, and then when they drive off, they might get a flat tire. But you're thinking in your head, oh, he's a millionaire. He's so rich. He has the freshest car ever. I wonder how his house looks. I wonder how motivated he is. I wonder how... Nah, he's consistent, though. He locked in on what he had to do, regardless if people say, oh, he didn't get the money right, or, oh, he sacrificed somebody, or he's doing weird stuff behind closed doors. But they're staying consistent, and they're showing you the results of their consistency. So what's the issue? Are you mad because people are more consistent than you? Or are you mad because you don't have motivation anymore, when really what you need is consistency and discipline? So that's the video I got for you guys today. I just wanted to let you guys know that, bro. Stop thinking it's only about motivation, bro. You got to stay consistent. You got to stay disciplined. Because when motivation runs out, bro, those are the only two things you're going to have left, man. KB, checking out.